Dougie Doug. What if he's been murdered by crystal meth tweakers? Well, then we're
out of luck. Oh, we're on.
Oh my God!
Hey, all right, somebody, just a little warm up. Hey, listen to it. Yeah, the fans love our singing.
All warm and happy.
Listen to that. That's good. Hey, welcome back.
What's up,
Hey,
people?
what's up? It's been a couple of months, right?
It
It's
has.
been really busy. Sworn Protection coming at you live here, right? Well, you'll see the
Live-ish.
recorded version, but we're live.
Yeah, I hope so. If not, we're all screwed.
Welcome to the Sworn Protection podcast, episode number 5, 6. Anyway, it's been a while. We haven't seen you since we started the new year.
We have a great show for you today.
Yes,
folks.
yes.
It's gonna be
Welcome
awesome.
back. We're glad to have you guys here. Welcome to Sworn Protection, the podcast. What we do here at Sworn Protection, that we are a private security company.
Yes, we are.
Here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we work in the area of Northeast Indiana. We can cover the whole state as we're licensed by the state, but our main focused area is that northeastern Indiana.
Word.
And we provide armed and unarmed security officers, and we do constant training and
Always.
really to serve the public and the private sectors of what we do, and being able to serve our clients and providing them safety and also providing them a peace of mind by providing security. And
Yeah.
we're very blessed with the staff that we have. We continue our ongoing training monthly and really focus on good things such as verbal de-escalation techniques,
Uh-huh.
firearm training.
Uh-huh.
What else do we focus on? Good report writing, good documentation,
Yep, report writing.
Taking photos of potential evidence or vandalism or thefts. We do good interviewing skills, right? Talking to people,
Oh, yeah.
finding out what happened, and then try to get the police involved if we need to, and be
Detective
able to
skills.
help deter crime. Being visible out there, being seen,
Being vigilant.
being vigilant. I love the word.
It's a
So
big
look
word
us
for
up,
me.
www.swornprotection.com, right?
I think you missed a W in there, but yes.
www.swornprotection.com. www.swornprotection.com. Look us up online. Check us out. We're here for you. We're here to provide you your peace of mind if you need security for your private business, your residential area, or even in the public sector.
Or
We're here
yourself.
We're here to help. Well, yeah, absolutely. Or yourself. We're here to provide top quality security services. And we're proud of the work that we do. We have a really good reputation with the law enforcement in the area, and obviously we have a lot of experience on our team coming from law enforcement, military backgrounds, and even the public safety background in general. We have
Yeah.
a lot of great employees, and our team is full of a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, and we're blessed to have them all. And we're looking forward to another great year, 2025 already, and it's already March.
I know. St. Patrick's Day is so close.
Oh, St. Patty's Day's coming up.
Yeah.
You gonna wear your kilt?
Always.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I love the kilt. It's fun.
Just don't ask what I wear underneath it.
I wouldn't want to know, folks. Yeah, we wouldn't want to know. As you walk into the door, wherever
yeah.
you may be going, there you got a lot of. Those little ladies.
A lot of times I just hear.
I'm laughing too. Yeah, awesome,
Anyway.
awesome. 2025. We're looking forward to a good year.
It's going to be a
Being
great
able
year.
to continue to do what we do best, and that's providing good security service, and also doing a lot of training, not just training our staff, but actually offering training to the public.
Yep.
And we partner really well with Alert Tactical Solutions.
Alert Tactical Solutions.
Yeah, and that's www.alerttacticalsolutions.com. Feel free to look them up as well. We partner with them for a lot of our training needs and different things that we do with them, and work really well together with them.
For sure.
So looking forward to a good year. So what's going on? What's been new?
Not a whole
Any
lot.
great
man.
stories? Holidays went good.
Yeah, holidays were great, man. How about yourself?
Holidays were good.
Good. Good.
Now we're getting ready and trying to beat this weird Indiana weather, right? We're ready for spring.
Yeah, 60 degrees yesterday, 20 degrees today. Who knows?
Yeah, it's Midwest.
Yeah.
It's Midwest. But we're proud to be part of the Midwest, right?
Absolutely.
Proud state of Indiana. Call us. Sworn Protection, 260-255-5052. If you need us to provide any security for you.
We're
in
more
the
than
state of
corn.
Indiana.
Finger guns.
I'm working on my marketing skills.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what's going on today? What do we got planned?
well, we've got a special guest here.
Yes, we do. We do have a special guest.
We do.
We do want to, before we bring him out, we want to talk a little bit about what we do again, and what he does for us. So he's going to talk to us about what he does here at Sworn Protection. He's been with us for several years now. He's part of our security team. He's actually part of our supervisor team as well, and he's part of our training team
Absolutely.
as well. So he helps us train the officers and the other staff members that want to receive training in firearms. Legality issues when it comes to possibly using force to protect ourselves or to defend ourselves from a bad situation.
That's right.
Which we all want people to be safe. And at the same time, he does a lot of field training with the security officers. So let me get you out of here for a second. And I'm going to bring Jonathan Brumbaugh aboard. How's
Jonathan
that?
Brumbaugh. Sprinkles,
All right,
ladies and gentlemen.
let's get
Sprinkles.
her applause. Jonathan, glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here as well.
Wonderful. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for Sworn Protection for the company.
All right, I am the night shift or third shift sergeant, so I'm in charge of all of the people who are on the night shift and what they do and making sure the shift goes smoothly, as well as reporting on things that happen and responding to different incidents. As a supervisor, I'm making sure that everyone is staying on top of their paperwork as the ORNA guy or a CAD system or computer-aided dispatch system, making sure that everything is ready to go, looks nice, makes sense, and everyone can see that everything is squared away and ready to go. So on top of that, I'm responding to incidents and answering questions, and then making sure the first line supervisors or our corporals are also making sure they're on top of things and they're doing what they need to be doing, and just making sure the shift in general goes smooth and everything is reported.
And I think it's really important to have a good chain of command for the sake of the way we communicate among as a team and the way we lead, and as well as the way we lead by training. Obviously, you do a lot of training as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of that stuff that you do and what you're certified in, and et cetera.
So some of the things I'm certified in, I'm a USCCA or United States Concealed Carry Association certified instructor. I do several different instructor courses for them, such as Concealed Carry Home Defense, Legal Use of Force for Andrew Branca, and then a Realistic Force Science Institute, a de-escalation instructor for the state of Indiana, and then a couple other instructor certifications related to legal use of force and defensive use of force, and just staying up with legality and stuff like that. So I help train all of the new onboarding officers in legality and defensive use of force and de-escalation, and when to use and why to use different tools and how to apply them, and just different things like that. I also help educate the public in general with concealed carriers. So on the side, I do Surge Strike Shooting Sports and Surge Strike Airsoft. Surge Strike Airsoft is the largest airsoft field in Northeast Indiana. So we teach a lot of kids good firearm safety and good sportsmanship and just general looking for things to the future, and then understanding boundaries and understanding just looking up towards the future and what they may or may not need. So that is our main mission of Surge Strike Shooting Sports, is aligning ourselves with the USCCA and helping responsibly armed Americans.
Awesome. And we've been to your airsoft field doing some training with our security team, and a lot of fun there, a lot of good space to go out there and really challenge yourself, and as well as the challenges that your team can take on too. So how long have you been with Sworn now?
Coming up in June, it'll be about 4 years.
4 years.
I've been an officer for about a year. Then I moved on to our SRT, or Security Response Team. And then I moved up to our corporal. I was a corporal for about 9 months or so. And then now I've been a sergeant for about 2 years.
Wonderful. You do a really good job for us, by the way, out there. What do you like best about your job here with Sworn?
I think just me personally is the dependability and independability. So you get to depend on your own team, but then be independent to do your own thing. So you get some uptime of like paying attention to your world and providing a good quality service, then also some dependability, some downtime, so you're not always stressed. And it's a really good work balance. They're really good here on their schedules and honoring people's schedules and time off if they're submitted in a good manner. Then they're pretty honorable of that. So going on vacations or making sure you can separate your work and personal life, they're pretty good at that. And then just the team atmosphere and the family atmosphere here is pretty much my favorite. Is you can have things such as burnout and stuff, but here it isn't really too bad of an issue considering I've been here for about 4 years. Is everyone's out to help you and everyone's going to work with you, no matter who it is, no matter if you're just beginning or if you've been here for several years. Is we're all a team and we're all going to help you. So I get a lot of comments from newer officers saying, hey, thanks for talking to me. If it's personal or work related, we're here to help you. Some other security companies may not offer that high quality of service, or just companies in general. Well, here they're really good at it.
Wonderful. That's good to hear. It's really good to hear the feedback, especially being the top dog. I like hearing that feedback. What would you say is like an average day doing security work? What kind of things do you do for those clients? So if we have clients that tuned in or people that might be reaching out to us for security service, what would you say what we do, what we pay attention to, what we're supposed to be doing, et cetera, like daily duties?
So just like you would for a concealed carrier or just someone who is making sure they're mindful, is paying attention to your world. That's the number one thing that I tell new onboarding security officers, is more than a private citizen, is we're looking for things that are not normal. So something like an open door or suspicious activity or things that are just, kind of put that weird sense in your head where, hey, maybe that's not normal, maybe that's odd, and then we can investigate that and deter different things. So making sure people are not loitering and people make sure they're not hanging out where they don't need to be or being somewhere where they're not being at or supposed to be at, like trespassing. But the main thing that we really do is being visible and being vigilant, as Matt Campbell talked a little bit about. Is a lot of our job duties is walking around and paying attention, being seen with a good proper uniform and being that good uniform presence and that good motor vehicle presence if you're in a marked vehicle or unmarked vehicle, is making sure that people know that we're here, we're paying attention, and we're making sure we're reporting on things that occur. So DeLong talks about is if security is working when there's an absence of instance or when nothing is going on and when everything is boring, that means security is doing our job.
Yeah.
So we're offering good quality service and good peace of mind so you can continue to do what it is that you do as a client and make sure that when you're off the clock and you're off at home, that you can have a clean, secure property without issue.
Yeah. And also, along with those patrol duties, we also look at, parking lot lights out, right? Because that could be a safety issue, and as well as maybe checking fire extinguishers, making sure that they're in working order, as well as like AEDs on some properties. We check those out as well, and checking those areas where there could be a potential water leak, right? Because of wintertime, we always have some pipes that may burst, and we've gotten a couple calls this year already over the wintertime. So being able to look for those things too, because we want to make sure that we're protecting not just people, but also the property assets and the business assets. What do you think is, what would you, if you can recall, one of the funniest calls or funniest things that you may have come across during, we try to keep a little humor in the show. So
Yeah.
A little bit of funniness that you come across or that you thought was kind of odd, but made you chuckle.
So one of our security officers, this was about a year ago, was patrolling a storage facility, and while they were on the rear fence line, we were watching a fence line that was at the time unsecured, and they heard some rustling noises. So they went over to investigate, and the officer did not have an earpiece in, so their radio hand mic was just blaring, and that's how they liked it, so that other people around them could hear that there's radio traffic, so that they could be deterred. So that's actually what happened. So his radio went off and someone said some traffic, but then he heard the rustling continue and some, oh man, we got to get out of here, like whispering. So he started running over to investigate and he saw them leaving and they left a large trail of items that they probably got from the facility or they were dragging from another place and brought to that facility as they were going along. So they left kind of like cartoonish trail of different items and random clothes and stuff just along. So I was training a new officer at the time, and when he called that out on the radio, myself and that new officer responded to the scene. And by that time, we thought it was going to be an after action report. So the incident was over. We thought it was done with. So we called the police to come out and investigate. When the police got there, they went a little bit over our boundary lines and observed some of the items that they left behind. So they actually observed two like Walmart style walkie talkies, and they picked it up. And I thought he was just going to see what it was, but he actually picked it up, keyed it, and said, "Hey, meet me in the alleyway." And then you can hear on the other end, they go, "But I'm scared. The police and the security are here. What do we do?" "Meet me in the alleyway over by the side." All right, man, I'll meet you there." And then so he puts the radio back in his pocket, and then they go off to where that location in the alleyway by our property was at. And then suddenly we just hear, "Police, hands up." And they absolutely apprehended two of the suspects. One of them who left behind their hat, they were able to use a canine to smell the hat, and they were able to track down that person's address, and all of the individuals involved in that break-in were eventually apprehended. So if it wasn't for our quality services there and paying attention and being there and being a physical security, unlike just the cameras, is they probably wouldn't have been apprehended.
Wonderful. Thinking outside the box, grabbing the suspect's radio that he left behind and being able to line that up for the apprehension. That's good stuff. What would you, I mean, obviously we get a lot of calls for service too from, we do a lot of residential properties. So getting calls for service, what do you think what's the average call, do you think? We take a lot of a day, right? Several a day?
Yeah.
What do you think is the average call per day? What kind of call? What type of call?
Generally, it depends. More on the weekdays, it might be a bit slower, but on the weekends, we'll have something more around the 5 to 6 mark of different hotline calls. But generally, these are loud music or loud party. As people are trying to go to bed and they've got work in the morning, and depending on the hours, usually we respond to something that we respond to all the time with those loud music calls. Is something when we get there is, "Hey, how are you doing tonight?" "Oh, I'm playing my loud music. I'm whatever." And I'm like, "Hey, it's right now. It's about 11:30 or midnight, and noise ordinance here is about 11. So think about it this way, right? So if someone has work in the morning at 0600 or 6 in the morning, wouldn't it be a lot better if you just turn your music down? I'm not telling you to turn it off, but you just want to be mindful with other people around you. What if you were not playing music and someone else beside you was playing music and you found it hard to sleep? Wouldn't it be a lot better if they turned it down so you would have a lot more rest or a bit more rest?" Well, yeah, I didn't think about it that way. So that's offering them options, and we work a lot here on de-escalation and not having to use force, any type of force, until it's immediately necessary. So those are a lot of the calls we respond to, is those loud music and loud parties.
And also we get a lot of parking enforcement calls too, right?
Yeah.
We do a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but we do tow a few cars for obviously parking in fire lanes and parking in someone else's spot that they're actually paying for, and we have to enforce that. So we do get a lot of calls. Okay. Well, I appreciate you joining us on the show today.
Yeah.
What would you say to the folks out there that might be tuned in about what we do, what we have, our team, to the clients, to people tuning in?
You always have to remember what kind of role different safety or different security measures are. The best way of that is to deter that is physical security. So paying attention in your world is, having your cameras and having motion sensors. And while that's really good, is unless you have a dedicated individual coming out there and being that first line of defense, or first defenders is what other people call security, is it might not be able to get handled immediately. Otherwise, you're going to keep calling on another service, say police, and tying them up, compared to having someone who's physically there doing multiple checks and them seeing that and then being deterred. Oh man, they've got individuals in a squared away uniform driving around or walking around, checking doors and making sure everything is squared away. Man, I don't want to go there. So this is just another tool to the toolbox that I would recommend, especially with this company. It's the best here in this area.
Yeah, and it's also, well, thank you. And it's also a good way for the clients or those people that hire us to really feel at ease, knowing like, hey, I have somebody watching my property. I have somebody watching my business. So it's a really good field to work in too as well. Obviously preparing you for other things down the road. But thank you for joining the show, Jonathan. And
A little bit about swarm protection. Again, go to our website at www.swarmprotection.com and feel free to look us up or send us an email through the website or being able to give us a jingle to find out more information. But again, hey, thank you for coming to the show. And Matthew, don't you have something to tell us? My co-host. And he's a dancer too.
Hi.
He's a security officer by day, a dancer by night.
That makes me holla, honey boo boo.
Hey, once again, thank you for joining in our podcast, swarmprotection.com. I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
Mike and Matt, and we're glad to be here. And thank you, Jonathan, for coming on the show and talking to us, a lot, giving us some really good insight on what he's out there every night doing. That is a way to, educate folks.
Yeah.
And being able to let people understand what we do more often.
Absolutely. Jonathan is a huge asset to this company.
Absolutely.
So we,
and he's
greatly appreciate him being here.
he's got a lot of respect from me and from his team, and he really does really well throughout every day that he's here. He excels at what he does best. So thank you again, Jonathan. Anyway,
What's up?
what's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. Were you telling me some funny bad dad jokes earlier?
Oh God, we're at this point of the conversation, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I didn't get the one.
I know.
Why don't you tell that one and see if anybody else gets it?
All right. So I found a new guy.
Yeah?
Yep. New gun store. In my area.
Yeah.
It's owned by a guy named Terry the T-Rex. He's
Okay.
a small arms dealer.
I just got it again. I got it quicker this time.
Way over his head.
You got a few claps for that one. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, I actually had to pull them up a little bit. But I had a funny one.
Yeah.
Because what is a dolphin's favorite country?
I don't know.
Finland.
Uh,
I got another one for you.
Okay.
This was one of my favorites.
Uh-huh.
What does a cow do? I'm sorry. What does a cow use to do math?
I don't know, Mike. What does a cow use to do math?
A calculator.
Oh my God.
Someone booed me,
Sorry,
right?
folks.
I'm remembering these buttons. Remember the buttons?
I remember the buttons. Clearly, you did.
Whoa. There we go. What was that song that you were singing earlier? Let me see. Hear that again.
We are not doing that again.
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Again, feel free to check us out online, www.swarmprotection.com. We're right here. We're coming. Well, we're doing this live, but
Live-ish.
it's really, live-ish. Live for us,
Word.
but recorded. We're doing this show here at our headquarters here, where we changed the location a little bit from the last couple of episodes. Kind of brought it back into the office a little bit, kind of changing up our scenery a little bit.
It's still cold as hell outside, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it is a little chilly. I don't like getting chilly.
I don't like cold.
But anyway, as our security officers, I feel sorry for them. And, they're out there in the field, they're bundled up and they're staying warm. And that you have to.
Hopefully.
And obviously, when it's cold out and we all want to stay home and nice and toasty around the fireplace, watching TV, Netflix, whatever.
TV.
We have our security officers out there actually getting out there outside in the cold, checking doors, working, responding to calls, helping other people. So that's what we're about.
Word.
That's what we're about. Got some training coming up in the near future. I need to set dates, but I know Alert Tactical Solutions is putting some training on for some firearms down the road.
Yep.
And as well as maybe a self-defense class down the road here in the near future. I heard possibly April. So check back on that website,
He'll get it one day.
alerttacticalsolutions.com, and check out the calendar when they post those classes and stuff.
Absolutely.
And,
you can also find us on Facebook as well.
yeah, Facebook is good. Facebook is really good, and Instagram.
Ooh, we're on the gram now, folks.
Yeah, we're on the gram, Instagram,
the Instagram, not the gram.
the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Facebook. So check us out, like us. We're all about that. So
Yeah.
Security response team.
Yes.
We have a security response team. Tell us a little bit about that. SRT. Tell us about our SRT.
We have a team, and it's called SRT. No, all seriousness, we have a specialized group of officers here within the company who go above and beyond the normal scope of our trainings that we give. The other officers here, they're the ones who train regularly in everything from defensive tactics to firearms to de-escalations to handcuffing techniques to tactical movements and procedures and things like that, as well as first aid and team communication, things like that. We basically model it after local department SWAT teams. So we are essentially a SWAT team within a security company.
Yeah, like emergency response team,
Yes.
especially if we have an issue on our one of our properties or our clients' businesses where we can deploy multiple officers who
Yes.
train frequently. I mean, we train throughout the company with everyone, but this team is trained more frequently to handle maybe some high risk situations or being able to be assistants to just be there to be heavy presence for maybe something just bad happened. Or I know
Correct.
we've taken the team in reference to a fire. We had a large fire at one of our
Yeah.
properties, and we were able to get multiple of our officers out there to kind of just help the victims of the fire, the residents, and being able to get them where they needed to go to, and missing
sure.
children, being able to assist the police department with that. So we just train a little bit more frequently, and just handling those unique, special emergency situations. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and
Natural disasters, active shooters, things like that. We can take care of everything.
yeah, that's what we train for, because you never know. You just never know. We're not here to replace law enforcement by
No.
at all, because
Not
we
at all.
really we respect law enforcement, and obviously coming from a background of law enforcement, but we're just another resource, especially for our clients, that they can rely on when things could go bad. And obviously we live in a world that's unpredictable. We live in a world that things can change very dynamically and quickly.
Absolutely.
And so being able to adjust and adapt and apply very quickly, that's what we train for. So it's more than just being tactical,
Right.
We're more of taking in the thing of just working together as a team, communicating, moving, being where we need to be very quickly, and being able to hopefully keep things under control on the properties that we are responsible for. So
And not only our properties, but I mean, we have been contacted by other law enforcement agencies in the state to basically gear up and work with them on certain projects that they have as well outside our normal range
Yeah.
of duties. So
absolutely, we have gone to a couple of things where they just needed the extra help, just to one time was monitoring the perimeter and just kind of, and then walking with a couple of officers, just because it was a smaller area of Indiana, and they didn't have the resources then. So we're here to provide those resources, understanding that we have no police powers, but we're just here to be an extra pair of eyes, right? Extra pair of eyes, monitoring, seeing what's going out there. But
Sure.
that's the response team. That's the emergency response team on the side.
Mhm.
But anyway, we do that. A lot of training. I can't talk about it enough, because it's really important just to be educated and be in the know what's going on around you. Situational awareness, understanding, reading people's behavior, and just really paying attention and doing what we can do to prevent or deter crime, deter unauthorized activity, and really stay vigilant with paying attention and really helping others. And we really focus on helping others. We can offer them a solution, if we can offer them different resources, people that we may come contact in, whether if it's clients, the general public, someone that may be trespassing on a property. Instead of being the bad guy, we try to relate to them and try to give them the proper resources and give them the opportunity to, hey, let's get you where you need to go before we obviously go any further with it. And it depends on that behavior too, folks. But obviously we do a lot of training adapting to all of that.
For sure.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, it's a
Wonderful.
great time.
Pretty good show, huh?
Yeah, it's been great
For-
so far. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Leave a comment. Like us.
Good, bad, the ugly.
Like
But
us.
beautiful.
Like us on our YouTube page, Sworn Protection YouTube page.
Yep.
You can like us on that. You can like us on Facebook. You can like us on Instagram. You can check out our website,
www.com,
swornprotection.com.
folks.
Or you can give us a jingle at 260-255-5052 is our business line.
Mhm.
Feel free to reach out if you have any inquiries or questions, whatever. Or if you want the training aspect, hey, I just bought a new firearm. I don't know what to do. Or, hey, I need to learn some self-defense or maybe some verbal de-escalation. Or I'd like you to come and talk to our group about situational awareness, all that kind of stuff. We can do all of that stuff.
We
Alert
can
Tactical.
and have done it.
Yep, Alert Tactical Solutions, and that is
Alert Tactical Solutions.
www.com.
alerttacticalsolutions.com.
Or you can give us a call at 260-267-0567.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you can give us a call there, and we'd be more than happy to sit down and hang out and talk and see what your needs are. We're here to accommodate your needs as best as we can, and we're here to adjust and adapt and apply, and we're very happy. So like us, give us a thumbs up, right? And leave a cool comment. Well, they can leave any comment.
Just
really.
a comment at this
'Cause
point.
I
We
know.
don't care, guys.
Yeah. Again, I think the last time, if we got how many comments
I don't know.
or
Not
how so
enough.
many likes that you were going to challenge to
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
tased or
if
sprayed
it was
or-
50 comments, I was gonna get tased.
That's what it was. So 50 comments, folks. Leave it on this podcast right here. 50 comments.
Sure,
And
why not?
Next episode we'll do a live fun
Live tasing
training, but we'll train you at taser.
again for the fourth time.
Again for the fourth time. That's great.
No, it's not. But in all fairness, I'd much rather be tased than sprayed. So
Yeah. Coming up next month,
next month,
or the next time, I guess, which will probably be next month.
probably.
We're only the first full weekend of March already.
Yeah.
So we only got a few weeks before April. But our next podcast, we were talking to our executive producer over there, Tree,
He's sleeping.
and he was talking about us going live.
Oh, I don't know if y'all are ready for that one.
So
yet.
you think that we're ready for live? So I think that would be kind of fun. So we're going to try to go live the next time we do the podcast here, and then usually we try to do it once or twice a month. So the next podcast will go live, and we'll see if we can bring another guest on.
Yeah.
We got plenty of people that is signing up. No joke, folks, signing up to talk on our show.
Mhm.
We have a waiting list for them to talk on our show.
Yeah,
So isn't that fun?
it's great.
Time.
It's what?
It's a great time.
Yeah, you knew I had to throw the voices in. Now sing that song.
What you guys don't realize is that when he does change the voices on here, he actually talks in a higher pitch too.
It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew I had to do it.
Yeah.
This just cracks me up, folks. My voice changed. This is where you edit it.
Anyway, we just have a lot of fun with that stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining us again. Look us up on the web, www.swornprotection.com. Feel free to like us on Facebook. Check our YouTube channel out, Sworn Protection. Like that. Leave 50 comments. Of course, he's going to have a fun time if that happens. Check us out. And we're excited to be back, and we're excited to do the next one, right?
Yeah, next show will be more informative. We just kind of wanted to get the first one out for the year here and welcome you all back. So yeah, look for that next one and have fun. Be safe.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was a plane overhead, but it's not.
It's something like it's like in our headphones. Anyway, it went away now. Somebody was saying something.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, a ghost. Anyway, yeah, maybe next time we could talk about some of your fun ghost stories.
Okay,
You know,
sure.
or we should maybe wait for Halloween. Anyway, hey, thanks, folks, again. Again, look us up, www.swarmprotection.com,
.com.
260-255-5052, or alerttacticalsolutions.com, and that's 260-267-0567. Like us on YouTube, The Swarm Protection, or Facebook, Instagram. Alert Tactical Solutions is also on Facebook. I don't think they got the gram yet.
No, probably not.
I don't have the gram yet. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We're glad to be back. We're looking forward to the next episode.
Absolutely, it's gonna be a great time.
Awesome. You guys have a safe night. Be safe. Be safe. And I always say be aware and be prepared.
Be prepared.
Thank